Okay, welcome to Root Predictions. This is another episode where Winnie and I aren't in the same room. We're not in the same Zoom call. I didn't even have time to do it whilst I was at work. I'm having to do it on the journey from work. And it's just the way it is. It's in the door when I get home, get changed, get back out the door so I can coach the under-13s and coach the under-10s because football is life. That's that. This week we've got 3 games for you. We're not going into the Women's League this week. We may do next week, where we're thinking of maybe doing 2 from the men's and 1 from the women's. But yeah, this week we're just going to do 3 games from the men's football. We've got 2 games from the North Gloss Division 1, which is Sudeley versus Williston and Redbrook versus Longhope. Then we've got a game from the County League. That's Broadwell versus Filton Athletic. So, I'm going to kick mine off now, straight away, with Sudeley versus Williston. And firstly, I'd like to say, anybody that doesn't already follow Sudeley on Facebook, please do, because their write-ups after games are fantastic. They once described Broadwell as more famous for the tip down the road, which I think is one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Great banter from them. Sudeley are currently sitting second, with Williston sitting 9th, and I think Sudeley are going to stick to current form, and I think they're going to win this one, and I'm going for a Sudeley 3-0 win, locked in, and I'm hoping that we get a goal from Matthew Graham. Bopper, get it in there, my boy. Over to Winnie now.
Okay, welcome to the Root Predictions. Apologies for the bedhead. I had a busy one last night, so I didn't manage to get him done, so I'm going to do him early this morning before a game. I believe PJ's explained the games. I haven't seen his or heard his prediction, so again, if there is any of the same, I do apologise. First up, we have Sudeley against Wollaston. Now, I've had a little check on the tables and the form, and it is difficult to go against Sudeley. So I'm going to go with a 3-1 Sudeley win, and that one is locked in.
Okay, next up we've got Redbrook versus Longhope. Redbrook was the first football team I ever played for. As you know, I didn't have a youth football career. I started playing football when I was 21, which was 13 years ago now, which is mental. That is mental. So I do have a very soft spot for Redbrook. Longhope, the only soft spot I've got for them is their pitch, because I've played there before and that pitch turns into a bog. With the weather we've got coming in tomorrow, I can imagine it's going to be more of the same, but luckily the game's actually been played at Redbrook. I would go and watch, but I simply can't, because Preston and I are going away after football. So Redbrook is sitting 3rd, and Longhope are sitting pretty at the top of the table. A bit of a top of the table clash. I didn't look at games played or anything. This is very much off the cuff. This is slightly content for the sake of content, but I will bet with my heart here. I've had some really tough games against Longhope, for Redbrook and for Whitecroft, and I think that it'll probably be more of the same. A nice battle. I'm going for betting with my heart. I'm going for a Redbrook win. No, I'm going to go for a draw. Betting with my heart, still giving him a chance here. I'm going to go Redbrook to score. Let's say a 2-2 draw. Yeah, 2-2 Redbrook win. Locked in.
Okay, next up we have Redbrook versus Longhope. 1st against 3rd. Again, I've looked at previous games, and it's hard again to go against Longhope. So This is a difficult one. I got a couple of scores in my head, but I am going to go with... I'm going to go with another 3-1 win, and that is to Long Hope. Apologies to Red Burke and PJ, because I know that's where you started your footballing career. Well, do we call it a career? I ain't so sure, but I'm going to go with a 3-1 Long Hope win. Yeah, locked in.
Okay, on to the final game, which is the County League game between Broadwell and Filton Athletic. Broadwell are 12th in the league and Filton are currently 6th. Like I say, I don't know where Filton is. I don't know who Filton are, but it's always worth having a look at them, isn't it? With them sitting in that European spot as well, they could be half about. And I think because of league position, I'm going with a Filton win, 1-0, locked in. Not used any buys. I don't know if Winnie has, but as it stands, I am currently top of our league with 7 points, and Winnie is sitting at the bottom, second place, with 3, after we both got a point each, 2 points each last week. But that was 2 points in 6 games. We're not good at this. We're not good at Super 6, but we're just doing it so that one of us has to do a forfeit, and I'm hoping that he doesn't chuck a wild card in, which suddenly makes me have to do one. Yeah. That is that. Over to Winnie, and up the Blues for me. Up the Wow. Sorry about the Filton. Yeah, there we go. See ya.
Okay, and the final game we got is Broadwell against Filton in the County League. Now, I don't know a lot about the County League. Only a couple of local teams in it. Filton, I'm going to presume is Bristol way, but I could be wrong. So I apologise to them. Again, looking at previous fixtures, league table, you could go against the Well, but I'm not. I'm going to stick. I'm not going to go for a win. I am going to go for a draw, I think. I'm going to put my confidence in Broadwell, and hopefully they can claw back a result. So I am going to go with a 1-1 draw. Yeah. 1-1 draw, Broadwell win. I need to claw some points back because PJ is beating me at the moment. And if you've heard from the start, we are going to do a forfeit. And I'm not going to lie, I don't want to do it. So I'm tempted to use a wild card. But I have thought about it, and I got a tactic I'm going to use for them wild cards. So fingers crossed, I can certainly get a few points. Hopefully we don't have the same results. But like I said, I don't know his. So if there is, once again, apologies. But let's have it. Up the Clarets, up the Wow, and up the points.